Is that the goal of your mentorship program, is to help people feel that? Like actually feel?
What I want them to realize is that every day counts. And not only that, like the first thing we talk about that's really important to me is total accountability. That no matter what has got us to today, and I believe like we talked earlier, right? You said that today is a sum of the choices we've made up to this point. And I'm also aware with that, I had a lovely head start in life. And that's just being born a white dude in Southern Louisiana to two parents that loved me, that gave a shit. From there, I'm doing okay. I haven't done anything terribly wonderful. I haven't cured cancer. I didn't fucking bring myself up out of my bootstraps from some poverty or, drug affected parents or any of these type of shit. I had great leaders growing up. I had parents that loved me. Not everyone's got it. However, I'm very sorry for that. But how do we go forward? My give a shit is that from today, that way, you're at the wheel. And what can we do to make sure that you're always the one making choices for you and accepting that no matter what the choices you're making, they're your choices. And so you're only responsible to you. And so it's that total accountability. The way I break it down is if I borrowed your car and I got into a wreck, I'd fix it because I borrowed your car and I assumed responsibility of that vehicle. If I let you borrow mine and you wrecked it, I'd fix it because I assume responsibility because I handed you the keys. And I run everything in my life that way. I'm not a fucking victim. I made a choice. It was a conscious effort somewhere up the road of I decided to work with that company. I decided to do this. I decided to do that back 5 years ago. Now we can go forward and decide we no longer make this decision again. We don't have to experience this again, but that's the choice. Like, I don't want to do that again. That was a terrible experience. Let's learn from that and not have it again. But people will just walk right back into it as though that's normal and convenient and you're supposed to get your ass kicked and someone tells you what to do all day. And you don't have to have that. Like, you can own fucking parts of your life. Like, make sure that the parts that are yours, you are in complete control of. Everyone who I'm a control freak, I don't try this. Like, you don't handle the shit in your life that you can control, and you're trying to fix stuff that involves magic. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Makes me think of the past year. We've hired a few companies to work with. Bad choices.
Dude, but that's it. It's learning.
And it's one of those things. It's at the end of the day, the project's not done correctly or it wasn't built right. I can only be mad at myself.
That's it.
It's like I hired them. I paid them. Maybe I didn't set the expectations. Maybe I didn't lay out the ground rules appropriately. Maybe there was no task, condition, standard timeline for it. Like, that comes down to me. And a lot of people, they know what the word accountability sounds like.
Yeah, they don't.
But I don't know if they really understand the depth of its meaning.
Yeah, accountability is anything something's wrong in like finances of my world, I take the hit. Not my team. I'm the one driving the boat. Like that's the accountability. This is my choices. This is what got us here. And I just don't understand living a different way. It relieves a lot of stress for me. Because the stress for me is when I'm inconvenienced by other people's bullshit.
Yep.
And as much as I can remove that from my life, that's the biggest thing I hate. I hate my time wasted and I hate inconvenience. And so I will pay tons of cash to eliminate both. That's why I have my own gym. That's why it's 2 miles from my house. Is it's less inconvenient for me to go do that thing I need to go do. And no one's in between. I don't have to talk to another person. I don't have to check hours. I don't care who's there. No one's there. It's mine. I know that. It's ready to go. And no different than having my truck ready to leave if I want to leave on a road trip and go camp. If I want to do that, I need an hour to get in and decide I'm going to go sleep in my truck for 2 days. That's a low barrier of entry to fuck off.
That's awesome.
Right? And like that, to me, that's freedom. Because I want the freedom to be able to make as many choices for me as I can. I don't want anyone else to have a vote.
That's one thing I'm always willing to spend money or invest money into is things that will make my time more effective or efficient. Give me back time. And the truth is, in the beginning of starting something, you don't get that choice.
No.
You have to earn that.
Yep.
It's not deserved. Everyone thinks they deserve something. It's not deserved. You have to earn.
No, you don't deserve anything.
No.
Your whole life. Let's just be really clear. You get what you deserve. That's it. You only get to reap the rewards of the fruit you sow.
And I firmly believe that.
Yeah.
And I'm bought into that. And
I've yet to see anything else to prove the contrary. That isn't bullshit.
yeah. Like if I look back and when I first started all this stuff, because I know it's hard for sometimes people listen to this and they're thinking, but I'm not there yet. Yeah, but you got to go through some shit to get to the other side. Just if you're not willing to go through that shit,
you'll never have the confidence on the back end. That's how it works.
You will never. And I'm at a point now in my life where I now can buy things or invest in things that save me time to keep moving forward. You have to get to like point 1 to get to point 2, point 2 to get to point 3. And each point opens up another level of ability. That's the best part about building a team.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you can scale, you can grow, you can delegate. And that's been one of the most rewarding parts of being a business owner.
Yeah, same. I've been really fortunate. I've made some not great hires and I've made some killer hires, but that's also learning. You know, I learned this past year I won't untrust my gut.
Oh,
on
dude.
a person again.
I have learned that the hard way the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you're thinking like your intuition, your gut, it's telling you something's not good. Someone's not good. This is not right. Every time I haven't trusted my gut, I have made the wrong choice.
And the one that I'll give myself on that one is I feel confident in my ability to lead to the point of like, if it's 50-50, they've never worked for anyone like me. And how I give freedom and I want action. And it's not, you're never going to be fucking reprimanded for trying. What I will always freak out about is inactivity. What are we doing? Make a decision. Go forward. If I have to make all your decisions, I don't need your help.
Initiative.
That's it. I want ambition. I'll reward it. I want it. I want initiative. Like, yo, fucking try. Try. That's it. Like, that's the one people don't do. Because even trying and not dying brings success. Like, brings some bit of confidence of like, oh, it didn't die. That's all right then. You know, man, I look at one of those things, like I look at like looking at my YouTube channel or any of these type of things, and none of my world has ever popped, in my opinion. And it's fine. And I look at yours and I'm like, fuck, man, what is Nick doing? And so I look at like the physical stuff you're doing to grow the challenge. And I'm like, okay, so we could pick a couple big projects this year, physical challenges, and lean into those and train for them and show it and show the consistency and show all that. And I look at that and I look at you and I'm honest with myself. That's another part of the total accountability is I don't lie to me at all. And it's like, are you willing to do all that? And I'm like, not only am I not willing, I don't know that I have it. I don't know that I have it if I'm really fucking honest.
Well, I think being honest with yourself is one of the hardest things to do. And I can confidently say it's something I believe I'm pretty good at, where I can identify, I know what my strengths are. And I definitely know my weaknesses are. And I'm never going to try to promote my weaknesses as a strength. I'm either going to spend the time to educate myself and train for that weakness, or I'm going to hire someone and partner with someone who my weakness is their strength.
Yep.
Add on to that. But it's really hard to be honest with yourself and say, this is what I'm not good at. This is where I shouldn't dive into. I need help.
Yeah.